been a lot of talk about this situation. It's troubling all week. It's a troubling situation. Stand by. I got to take a sip. Pardon me. I don't normally say that the cigar is lit and the tea is hot. We got the beverage tonight, baby. We got the cool beverage. All right. It's cold. Okay. But this topic has been one that's been spoken about all week. A lot of people have been saying a lot of different things about this topic, right? It's a super trending topic. It's one of the most Googled topics. Jeffrey Epstein list. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We got to tap in on that one. There's a lot of shenanigans going on. All right. We got to know, we got to dive into this one, expound on it a bit. Okay. This one is giving my boy, DJT, his first black eye. You're getting a black eye on this one. All right. It's not going to knock him down. Okay. It's not going to knock him down, but it shows that he can bleed. Okay. Shows that he can bleed like Ivan Drago. Okay. He's not a machine. He's a man. Okay. This is showing that. Okay. This is showing that, so if you guys don't know, I'm not going to get into the whole history of who Jeffrey Epstein was. That one's a rabbit hole. You have to dig down deep on that one on your own. Okay. But he's a dubious individual. Okay. His history is one that is well documented. So the information is already out there. It's nothing, new that you're gonna find out there. All right. But why that's a point of a conversation today right now is because my boy, my president, DJT, he ran on a few key points, right? Things that he would do if and when he gets back into office, while he was running to get back into office, right? One of those things was releasing the Epstein files and client lists. He said it numerous times while on the campaign trail. We're not going to act like that didn't happen. That happened, okay? And that also helped people to say, whoa, if he's really going to do that, I really want that to happen as well. So some people probably could have also been one issue voters and voted for that issue specifically. That have been dumb issue to vote on specifically, but that possibility exists. You feel me? So far, my boy has been on a roll. He's hit the ground running. These past 6 months, he's been doing his thing, right? Very few presidents have done all that he's done in the 6 months that he's been in office. Very few. Transformative presidency. That's a fact. Get out of your feelings, right? Get out of your feelings. A fact is a fact. I can break it down for you, right? But I'm not gonna do it all right now. I can, but I'm not gonna do it all right now. Okay. And his campaign, promises, he's been checking them off. I'm not gonna hold you. Okay, again, he's been checking them off. One of the promises, though, was to release the information about this dubious individual. Hasn't been done yet. Seems like people are dragging their feet. There's been a lot of excuses as to why it hasn't been done. It's not looking good. Okay. Now, is this going to tank him? No. Is this really something that's going to affect the livelihood of all of us? No. Right. But I believe it is important to know if the people who call ourselves or call themselves our representatives, people that we've put into position, people that we have given power, right, to act on our behalf if they have also carried themselves in a way that is less honorable, right? Jeffrey Epstein is known for doing some very heinous things, especially with children. Okay, especially with children. He had a lot of people also that he had influence over, especially people in the political field, right? You know, he's tied to certain groups or a certain group of people, right? Intelligence agent, the whole nine. Okay, so it stands to reason, more than likely, he has dirt on a lot of people. What kind of dirt? We don't know. Everybody's speculating right now, but some speculations are actually, you know, pretty good speculations. Okay. Trump put people in position. Pam Bondi, right? She's the U.S. Attorney General, head of the DHS, Department of Homeland Security. He put Kash Patel, head of the FBI. Dan Bongino, the Assistant Director of the FBI, right? All people who held positions in these different departments in the government prior to, right? Pam Bondi was the AG for Florida. Kash Patel, he was a previous FBI agent. Dan Bongino, he was a previous Secret Service agent. These aren't people that just came off the corner or just had a podcast. No. These are people who have decades in the government. Okay? In these departments in the government. So like, these aren't people that don't have, you know, a reputation that precedes them. All right? All three have said this information is out there prior to them becoming, you know, into their positions that they're in right now. All three have said it. Dan Bongino has said it. Kash Patel has said it. Right? Pam Bondi has said it. Okay? So we expect all of them that when they get into their respective offices, for them to get busy. Now we know there are other things to consider as well. All right? But it was stated, even though it may not have been stated under oath, all right? Because I know that game too. They can lie to you because they're not under oath. They're just campaigning, all right? That's a secret that you guys should know about too, all right? So when you hear them saying certain things that they're gonna actually do, they could keep in mind they could be lying to you. You know why? Because they are not under oath. These niggas is all lawyers. Don't forget that part, all right? Don't forget that part. Doesn't mean that they are lying, but they could be. Keep that in mind, all right? But now these guys are all in offices. They're in their respective offices, right? And all the people are seeing are reasons why it hasn't been exposed, or the most famous one is there's nothing to see here. It doesn't exist. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Listen, the people are not boo-boo the fools out here. All right? The people are not boo-boo the fools, man. Okay? There's something, right? So they may be trying to play a semantics game. So like it may not be an actual list, right? Okay? So like it may be people in a ledger. That's possible too, right? But nobody said ledger. It could be videos of people, okay? And from those videos, you can make a list, right? That's possible too. But don't tell me, don't piss on my leg. Tell me it's rain, B. That's disrespectful now. And that's what the problem is. People now out here are feeling disrespected because you playing in our faces. All right? You're playing in our faces. Okay? Now, Trump is going to have to, you know, wreck shop. He's going to have to take control of this thing. Okay? Because at the end of the day, all of the things that these people are doing is going to affect him more than them. All right. So he's gonna have to, grab a hold of the reins, get control over this thing. Somebody might have to get fired. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Somebody might have to go. And I have a person I think that probably needs to be replaced. Okay? I got somebody in mind I think that needs to be replaced. All right? And it's the person that has been the most problematic as it relates to this whole situation to begin with. AG Pam Bondi. She may have to go. Okay? She may have to go. Outside of these, blunders, she has a history of being unable to commit. She's been married about 3 times. All right, I'm gonna keep it a stack. She's been married about 3 times. Engaged like twice. She's engaged right now. If that even goes further, who knows, right? But she has a inability to commit. That's telling. That's telling. The way you are in one area is how you're going to be in other areas. That's a fact, though. All right. So, needless to say, her habit is to not be fully committed to something. That's what she does habitually. Right? So, based off of who she is, when somebody tells you who they are, you believe them. Right? When somebody tells you who they are or shows you who they are, believe them. Okay? Pam Bondi shows me that she is unable to commit to something long term. So she can say, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and not even do it. Or make an excuse as to why she didn't do it. Right? And if she knows that she's not going to do something, maybe she shouldn't say that she's going to do X, Y, Z. Just a thought. Okay? Just a thought. So, I think the easiest person to replace also is Pam Bondi. The easiest person out of those 3. Okay? And I have somebody in mind that he can put in there also. In place of her. He's actually shown that he's a better representative for the Trump administration. Okay? I forgot the guy's name right. It escapes me right now, but I think his name is Steve something, but I forgot his last name. Anyway, the point being, okay, this whole situation is almost a self-inflicted wound, pardon me. A self-inflicted wound, all right? It didn't have to go this way. Everything else has been clicking. Last week, man, Trump had like 2 or 3 straight weeks chalking up all wins. All wins. Of course, every day is not going to be sunshine. We get that part too, right? But don't shoot yourself in the foot in the beginning. You don't have to do that also, right? If you make a mistake, that's something totally different. But you don't have to shoot yourself in the foot. All right? That's not smart. Bottom line, to a cheddar bob yourself is not a smart thing. You feel me? Don't cheddar bob yourself, Trump. Be smart. Okay? Be smart. And you're smart. You're smart. In this situation, though, how this is being played out to the public, it's not looking very smart, though. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Not saying that you're causing this, but the people who you put in these positions, especially AG Pam Bondi, yeah, they, especially her, causing a huge problem for you, right? But the good news is, this can be reversed. It can be reversed, right? So it's not so bad that it's going to bring the situation or the administration down. Not at all. Not at all. And this is not going to affect the livelihood of the average American citizen. That's a fact, though. We know that. Okay? But it's the principle of the matter, though. You feel me? It's the principle of the matter. Okay? You say you're going to do something, then it has to be done. That's it. Bar none. All right? Your word is your bond. You feel me? So, You're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do. All right. Now I believe, I don't know, but I believe this list is being held on to. There's a lot of people on there that can be possibly disparaged, guilty by association. So that's saying that certain people didn't do anything. Certain people could possibly have not done anything, but still done business with this individual, guilty by association, right? Certain people, the information could be used against. It's too powerful to just throw away, right? Certain people you can say, hey now, let's get your stick together, because this right here, this is you, right? It's a powerful tool. Okay, trust me. They do that all day. Okay. They do it all day. Trust me. Hydra plays no games. Okay. All right. So that's my speculation as to why this is being held back. All right. The information is power. Knowledge is power. And when you have knowledge over someone, that you're having power over that person. You feel me? So that could be possibly also a reason why all the information has not come out yet, or is being held back, right? So, we'll see. Time will tell. Okay. But let's not do any more self-inflicted wounds. Okay. You guys are kicking butts and taking names. Okay. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right. Let's keep it going. Control whatever you can control. Whatever's out of your control, you don't even worry about it. Right? Remember the old adage? Okay. But still do your thing. You're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Trump. All right? Do the good work, man. And get the busters from out of your circle. Okay? You from Queens. You know what I'm talking about. You from Queens, New York. Get the busters out of your circle. Okay? It gets in your clothes and it stinks. Believe that. All right? Anyway, that's my outlook for tonight. Tap in either tomorrow or Sunday, because we got to touch on this Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z fiasco, quagmire, right? Because Nicki's trying to walk Jay-Z down right now. Man, she's taking the Queens route, right? The Southside Jamaica Queens route. But Jay is from Brooklyn, here in Brooklyn, too. Let's not forget that part, too. Monster Projects. Let's not forget that part. This should be interesting, all right? We'll see what comes to that situation, all right? But peace to the fam. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, right? Make plans. You worked hard. Enjoy the weekend, okay? I'm going to see you guys either tomorrow night, if not, Sunday night. But we're going to tap back in. We're going to get back to it, all right? Get back to it, man. Onward and upward. You feel me? Like, share, and subscribe. Please, one more time, like, share, and subscribe. Peace to the fam.